Explain something to you niggas, man. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk. And I ain't waiting for 100 people to come in here because at the end of the day, who gives a fuck? I don't care about the fans because obviously the fans are dumb. I mean, they fanatics anyway, so they're not really tripping off the information. Plus, I don't have fans. I have friends. When they got a chance to stop by, they'll stop by. Otherwise, it is what it is. Anybody talking about Egypt still works for the government. I'm saying that because how long has an American Negroes been talking that shit? Since the 70s, 60s, some of us that. Where have y'all went since y'all been talking that shit? If Brother Polite is molesting kids and he was out here talking that Egypt shit, if young Pharaoh, and actually it's not Brother Polite, it's Pussy Polite. If young Pharaoh was calling himself a Pharaoh and talking this Egyptian shit, and then he ends up being a smoker crackhead who beats on his baby mama, pulls up to airports in fucking Lambos where the door don't open up automatically, he got to do it for himself. Your boy Rashad Jamal, he was talking all that Egypt stuff. He was talking so much bogus shit. He's talking about there's a secret teleportal in the fucking Grand Canyon that'll lead to Egypt. Hebrews. Oh, you thought you niggas was go slip under the radar? Y'all motherfuckers heavenly talk about Egypt too. Even if you want to talk all that Jesus Bible shit, y'all know that shit ain't real. So I ain't even sweating that. But what I'm saying is, anybody who's talking about Egypt is a fucking government agent. How do I know? First things first. This government knew about this before your slave ass ever could have. So you cannot represent this and not represent the government. Where was this dollar made? In America, right? How many fucking pyramids is in America? So why didn't they put one of theirs on here? It's common fucking sense. Egypt is it's a beacon for inner sanctums, for all of these devil worshiping, child molesting pieces of shit. This is their home spot. This is where they go. How do I know it's true? Because everybody claims to be Egyptian. Arabians is claiming to be Egyptian. You got some Asians that claim to be the original Egyptians. You got white people claiming to be Egyptians. You got American Negroes claiming to be Egyptian. And here's the funny thing about that. Because ain't nowhere in your motherfucking story did they talk about some goddamn Egypt. You supposed to come from West Africa, pimp. So why don't you talk about West Africa? Because y'all know, and Brother Reggie said it. Here's the crazy thing. Over on Weirdo Sidenetta's page, he has a dude called Brother Larry, or Brother Reggie, who's supposed to be some real fucking Egyptologist. He's supposed to be real smart. Okay, he said it out of his own mouth when he was confronted by somebody on that channel. Somebody came up there and he's like, why don't you ever talk about West Africa? That's where we're from. And Reggie goes on to say, well, there's a lot of slavery that took place there. So we don't like to take those stories. We like to take the grander stories of Africa. Hold up, bitch nigga. You're not from Africa. You've never been over there. What's your verification for being an African? Two ways. You got some old DNA test, which is completely bogus. Y'all do know that 23andMe has a fucking case going on right now because last year, nigga, they mixed everybody's fucking DNA. So that means nobody has their proper shit no more. Why do you think that is? Would never put my fucking essence of me in a fucking capsule for any of these weird ass motherfuckers, and they just gonna tell you who you is. You's a fucking idiot. So you got that way, and then you got Roots, a plagiarized story. Alex Haley is supposed to be related to Kunta Kinte. Kunta Kinte is a made-up character that don't exist. stole this whole fucking story from a white guy's novel called The African and lost. So that's where that's where your slave story come from. Your slave story come from roots. Where else did it come from? Oh, it's history. Who? Newsflash, I want you to know something. In the end of the 1400s, the Moors fell. Okay, those were the last people that were melanated ruling the world on the east. None of y'all know about the west at all. Pyramids been over here. Y'all don't know nothing about over here. So why would it be, ironically, that one of these Moors would be on this boat telling Christopher Columbus where to go? Because Cuz is lost. How do we know Cuz is lost? Because he thinks he's in India. But wait a minute, that don't make any sense, because he could have just cruised the boat from Portugal or went through the Mediterranean and ended up right there. This is where that argument comes in about we're not Moors and there's some bitch ass niggas who set us up. That's who they are. The Moors is not from over here. The Moors had came over here before, met some niggas, talked to some niggas. Okay, cool. Then they went back where they were ruling. In the 1400s, the fall of the Moors begins. Okay, so who's coming all the way in 1492? Ironically, he makes it across. He finds out where to go, but he's lost. But the navigator of his boat's a fucking Moor. That's who fucking snitched. That's who. Where are they going? They defeated. They lost. Okay. Why all of a sudden does Christopher Columbus come to Isabella and he's like, yo, why don't you, you know what I'm saying, give me a boat. I'm going to travel and I want to see something. How did he know that information? The Moor told him. Okay, that doesn't mean that this is their land. That's bullshit. Now, the goodies of this whole video is that anybody worshiping Egypt work for the government. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you're talking about. The Egyptians on the wall are not even the original Egyptians. They're not. Original Egyptians is jet black. Jet black. Want me to prove it? The original Egyptians are Ethiopians. That's why their name starts with E. That's why it's Egypt and Ethiopia. Nubia is with an M, but for some reason, they made sure, the Greeks made sure to throw that in there, throw that E on top. They be talking about Kemet. Dog, it's black soil. It's not the land of the black people. It's land of black soil. These motherfuckers aren't even black. You see all these orange, brown motherfuckers on the wall. Do you want to know why? Because those aren't the original Egyptians. I'll give you the clue. Anybody who's done real studying on Egypt knows that all that shit was brought to them. All the clothes, like the fucking leopards. Bro, the Ethiopians been doing it. They're the ones who brought that shit up there. Now here's the kicker. Who named the Ethiopians? The Greeks. What does Ethiopian mean? Burnt face. Burnt face. Burnt face. So who the fuck is Haile Selassie? Who are these light-skinned motherfuckers that you see with the fucking weird teeth in the forehead that claim to be Ethiopians? These can't be Ethiopians. Who are these motherfuckers? When they lost that battle, I think his name was Aksum, something like that. When they lost to him, he changed the faces of the people over there. That's why they're not jet black anymore. That's why it's not Kemet anymore. That's why. There's a second kingdom. They're always begging the motherfuckers from what we would call the south, but it's the north to them. They're always going to beg them. They're always going down to Nubia, the Ethiopia, to get help. Why? Because them fucking them Egyptians, those aren't the original Egyptians. Those are fucking mutants. How do you know? Look at all the gay shit they were doing. When it comes to them original Egyptians, 4th dynasty, 3rd dynasty, all this, they ain't talking about wearing no fucking makeup. Narmer is smiting motherfuckers. Narmer, the first fucking king of this mother, he is killing enemies. That's what he's known for. He's known to whack a motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. You know, there, oh, with the makeup on, looking all pretty. Oh, touching my eye. It's all about balance. The niggas was gay. Don't give a fuck what nobody say. Them Egyptians that y'all praise was faggots. Y'all don't praise the original Egyptians. The original Egyptians is burnt face. Remember that whole upper area, all that shit was Ethiopia. All of it. Go look at old maps. Ain't saying shit about no fucking Moors, nigga. They talking about Ethiopia. So why is old Sudan Ethiopia? Why is old Egypt Ethiopia? Why is the what we call the Mediterranean Sea? Why was that known as the Ethiopian Sea? Why was the I believe the Atlantic Ocean to the left, or the one to the right, one of them was known as the Ethiopian Ocean. So I say that to say this. If they're willing to steal from the fucking originators, if they willing to steal they shit on their own fucking land, what the hell makes you think that your government that's hiding your 50,000 patents, nigga, you don't even know you made the roller coaster, pimp. You don't even know that you made the fucking 4-cylinder, the 2-cylinder, the propeller. They would not be off the ground if it wasn't for you. Why the fuck you think they dipped off your 50,000 patents, mind you, and gave you punk-ass Africa? And you don't see these niggas doing the motherfucking thing, but coming over here and sucking dick at a white boy and wanting to be in his establishment. I thought they stole all your folks. You notice you ain't seen no Africans coming over here talking about, we are with you, my brothers. We stand. Fuck the government. Fuck their money. Let's get free. Why not? Why they come over here and not talk to you? Hold their nose up. Talk about they're afraid of you. Nigga, they been raised around the goddamn animals. How the fuck you afraid of me, nigga, and you walk next to the rhino? How the fuck you afraid of me, nigga, and you walk next to the lion? Maybe you're not afraid of me, nigga. Maybe you work for the government with the white boy. And that's why supposedly y'all was enemies, but for some weird reason, you selling slaves to him. But they don't tell us that in their books. They don't tell us that. But who did tell us that? The Klan. Wait, the Muslims? Oh, shit. Y'all ain't ready for this. The Klan. So the white boy don't like you enough to keep it real with you. And the other one's egging it on. Yeah, go back to Africa. Yeah, go back to Africa. Those African kings sold you to us. Yeah, go back to Africa. What is he saying? It's Masons, motherfucker. This is code language. What's he saying? Go back to the story that I gave you, and maybe you'll find out the truth. That's what you can call the Klan evil all you want. They is evil, but the devil speaks with a forked tongue. The devil always got to put some truth in the lie. You got to decipher it. That's the only way you can get out of the game. They always have to make an escape hatch. They always have to have an exit for you. It's just for you to figure it out. That's what I'm trying to get my people to realize. The door is right there. We can walk right through it. We just not getting it. You have to let all this shit go. Why the fuck is some West Africans telling us about Egypt? The same thing that the white guy put on the back of the dollar bill. The same thing that the white guy is using in his little underground lodges and shit. He got the fucking Sphinx and all that shit too. So wait a minute, hold up. So you saying the white guy stole some science from me that I'm telling you is not mine. And I'm telling you it was a bunch of devil worshippers. How do I know this? Because look where it went. First of all, that shit you're not supposed to know. I'm not saying the devil's real or God's real, but what I do know is I understand why people that mess with God on the loyal servant tip don't mess with astrology, and they don't mess with cards and all that, because you're not supposed to know that information. You're not. Now, for the people that say, oh, no, that's our powers, we're supposed to know that. How many crackhead bitches out here right now flipping cards? Fucking up people's lives, ruining people's lives. Got y'all worried about a deck of cards. Bitch couldn't give you the winning lotto number to save your life. And then why do they only let women do it when they're not even the original card readers because they didn't invent the cards? See, they got a spell for all y'all. They got a spell for every last one of you motherfuckers. Anybody talking that Egypt shit work for the government? because that's they escape patch. That's they. You'll never in a million years get me to believe that American blacks are like the fucking holy grail of Egypt. I'll never believe that shit. I know that shit's for the government. Want to know how I know? Because we ain't never went nowhere. And everybody dealing with that shit is a fucking pedo. Malachi Z. York, Ho-Ass Polite, Jamal, Rashid Jamal, Pharaoh. All of them are a perv, a woman beater, or a dope fiend. All of them. Or a charlatan. You notice that they don't never break that shit down. They always go to some spooky magic shit when it's like, dog, it's all allegory. It's all coming out of you. The Kundalini and the Uraeus are pretty much saying the same thing. That the hidden spark of inspiration is going to start at the bottom of your body and then rise all the way up to what? Your mind. Okay. Why don't they just tell you that? Why don't they just tell you that inspiration starts from the gut and it rises its way up just because it's Fahrenheit, it's heat, so it rises. Like it's inspiration, it's fire. It's the flame on top of Buddha head. It's the flame on top of Baphomet head. It's the fucking star on top of your fucking Christmas tree. Like, nigga, okay. But why are you making people pay for this? Like, why wouldn't you just tell them so they can get free? You ain't no different than the goddamn slave master. You doing the same shit. And to my aboriginals, y'all doing the same thing the Pan-Africans was doing. Y'all just doing debates. It's not about debates. It never was, guys. It's just about being honest. Nigga, they stole our shit. They told us we was from somewhere that we're not. They won't give us our 50,000 patents. So what the fuck made you think that these American Negroes that invented all this shit was from Africa? All the music from America is made in America. The 50,000 patents are from America. They didn't get inspired from nowhere else. All the sharecropping, all the work that was done on the West. It was all done over here. There's no stories about the white man making plantations in West Africa. Excuse me. So what are we talking about? Why is the first thing he's finding a value over here is cotton and tobacco? The exact fucking same things that the Indians was making profits off. That don't make no fucking sense. But y'all know how to grow it. You just came over here, punk. And then why is the African slave associated with cotton when we was wearing that shit when we first met you? Newsflash. The paleface shows up on the east. How do you think the Indians were there? What do you think? They were just in the snow fucking with just no shirt? The fuck out of here. When they met Metacomedy, he had robes on, motherfucker. He had all types of linens and cottons, all types of shit. We had chains on. We selling chains. When they first met the Indians, they selling chains. Shit, they even gave Christopher Columbus some chains and some gold and shit. It's like, bro, what are you talking about? We've been making money. We've been doing what? The fuck? No, nigga. No, we didn't need no white man for the economy. No, we've been had an economy. We've been had ports. We've been had all that shit. What are you talking about? We didn't need. No, this is what he's lying about. What I'm saying, fucking shit. The African by themselves, they say this motherfucker was there for 1 million years before they met anybody. It's like, you don't think they had a boat? Same thing with the American Indians. So you mean to tell me I got pyramids, all types of shit. I made barbecue. I invented barbecue. I'm the first one cooking on the grill. You're telling me I don't know how to make a boat? So you really think that people walked all the way from Canada to Peru? You think people walked all the way from Peru to Canada? Y'all crazy in the motherfucker. Yeah, y'all crazy as hell. That's why they didn't find no tracks like that. They didn't find a gang of trails and shit. Because supposedly they brought the horses over here, remember? Acting like we weren't riding buffaloes, but whatever. They brought the horses over here. So that's how we got around. Okay. Motherfucker, we've been canoeing since the beginning of time. We've been surfing since the beginning of time. You think the white guy invented the surfboard? You guys are burnt. Like y'all burnt as fuck. Y'all burnt as fuck. Just like saying that midgets built the world. But the twat went all over the world. If you don't shut the fuck up, this little motherfucker couldn't build a fucking play set, let alone a goddamn society. Motherfucking nigga. He's a little dude. He's a little ass dude. We got these big ass pyramids and shit. You tell me this little midget motherfucker did this shit? What are you on crack? That's why they found giant skeletons here. They found giants here. I don't believe that fucking dinosaurs was just on their own. Hell no. I think y'all mixing bones. I think y'all finding giants in their pets. That's what I think, motherfucker. That's why you find these big-ass beasts and shit. Motherfuckers was controlling them, motherfucker. There's giants here. There's giant fucking stairs here. That's another reason, midgets ain't built that. But it's like, dog, there's like God stairs here. Like real shit. You can find it, and they're in South America. You can find these giant-ass fucking steps. Just like the pyramids do. You see big-ass steps. You're like, bro, who the fuck is walking on this? Like, bro, who is walking on this? And they found giant bones. It's like, well, there's no such thing as giant. Who the fuck is Shaq? I forgot who said that, but somebody said, dog, you know the oddities of life they like snatch and put into their own personal freak show? You never walked around and just seen a bunch of fucking 6'8" motherfuckers just walking around. Like, have you ever seen that? Just walk down the street, everybody's 7 foot tall. No, you're like, what the fuck? But Shaq exists. Yao Ming exists. Okay, bro, there's Africans that are like the what are they? The Hutus, I think. The Tutsis or the Hutus, one or the other. One of them are huge. They're like 9 fucking feet tall. They're like fucking Broly in this bitch. It's like this motherfucker is like 9.10 feet tall. Like, nigga, what the fuck is that? Okay. So I'm saying all that to say this. I ain't heard no stories about no giants in Egypt. And then where y'all get that corn from? They tell that in Egyptian history and biblical history. There's fucking corn in Egypt. Hold up, nigga. Stop. Corn is an indigenous plant to America. It's an indigenous fucking vegetable here. How did shit get way over there? Back in Egyptian days, if there's no fucking Americans, if there's nobody here, how would the Egyptian know to even eat the corn? How would he know that's not poison? It doesn't grow anywhere else. How would he know how to properly eat it? Nobody just eats dry corn. You gotta boil it. You gotta. How would they know how to do that? Y'all motherfuckers is busted. Y'all motherfuckers is busted like a motherfucker. The reason that they found stuff like that in Egypt is because Egypt's not as old as people make it sound. Egypt ain't actually old at all. It's not. It's a fucking show. It's a fucking show over there. I don't believe none of that shit that they say. I believe everything over here is older than the East. You want to know why? Because everything in the East didn't know nothing about the West. Why the fuck did all y'all gods not know about America? Jesus, Buddha, Yahweh, Allah, fucking, all the fucking Vedas. Nobody spoke about America. Nobody knew about this great hidden continent that had all this fruit and all this food and all this wonder and all this gold. Historically, y'all only talk about Africa when they come to gold. Historically, y'all mainly talk about Africa and they having all the riches, and that's the most source of, material in the world is in Africa. But America has the biggest rainforest. See, this is how you Pan-African niggas work for the government. You know y'all do. Y'all know y'all work for the government. Y'all know y'all do. Y'all just might as well just give it up. The gig is up. Why the fuck would I believe that the father of medicine and all that stuff comes from Africa when Africa don't even have the biggest rainforest? So we have all the minerals. We have them all. Africa has a small rainforest, so it has some, but it doesn't have all of them. So you would be the father of medicine? Even the dude, Hermidas or whatever the fuck from Greece, he tried to steal the name. I don't think either one of you motherfuckers are, sir. I don't think you, no, sir. Nope. And then how did one of y'all mummies get some cocaine in it? That's not true. It's not true because it's making it seem like the American Indian is the first people on earth, is the chosen people on earth, is the hidden people on earth, and this is why they make up all this bullshit about this place. This is why they had to put other people here to represent these people, take a bunch of pictures. Motherfuckers be having pictures like that's not Hollywood. Nigga, look at the background of this motherfucker. You be seeing a bunch of Indians posted up like in front of something, maybe a shack or whatever it is. And it's like you can literally look at the picture. It's like the white dude said that was smoking a cigarette. He's like, bro, You don't know who's programming what you're watching. And you also don't know who's filming it. You don't know who's the man behind the camera. Well, that's what I tell y'all about these pictures with these fucking Siberians. The whole twin spirit shit, all that stuff. Look at those pictures again. Look at them again. And tell me you don't see a background in something. And don't tell me they need that background, because some of these pictures, they're not even in a studio or nothing, nigga. They like in front of something or in the field or something like that. So you can't say they need that smoke screen pop out. That's not what it is. So why do only some of them have those type of pictures? And why is the white boy taking pictures of savages? I steal your land, I rape your women, I disrespect you, but I'm going to do a photo shoot with you. Y'all dumb to the mother. Y'all just dumb. Y'all just dumb. But don't trip. I'm talking about the panties. I'm talking about the Pan-Africans, the government workers. Niggas work for the government. They do. Even if you want to claim Egyptians was black, y'all full of shit. Y'all full of shit. Y'all not them people. Y'all from West Africa. Stupid. You have nothing to do with that. That's why they have to try to connect it with, what's that shit? What's that fucking language called? Start with an H. No. Start with a B. Bantu. They take that Bantu language and they're like, see, that comes from Egypt and there, and then all the way to West Africa. And it's like, nigga, no. Y'all was talking about Mandingo and Ashanti and shit. Y'all knew where y'all came from. Now all of a sudden, y'all want to glorify yourself as the Egyptians, but who did that first? The white dude, who you claim is a fucking snake. So why are y'all busting the same one too? He ain't never came out with this. He ain't never been like, well, yeah, they was called Hindus, and it was called Hindustan back in 1492, and you know they do practice Hinduism, so it kind of snitches on itself. You know what I'm saying? So where did this Indian come from in 1492? It's not Indus Valley. It has nothing to do with the East at all. It's a suffix word. That's all it is. Damn, it's just a suffix word. That's all. Like you tell people, Indian, guardian, vegetarian, veterinarian, nigga, it's the Ian. That's all it is, bro. Like, relax. It's not that deep. Y'all not know Indians. That's a disrespectful name to call. Bro, we only call ourselves that to verify who we're talking about. Because it wasn't no fucking Aboriginal or no Native American that got turned into a colored. See, y'all not speaking the truth. You're not speaking the truth. Aboriginals are going to link back up to Australia, and it has to do with being an original person on the land. That is true. Okay. But you don't have to claim that. You don't. Because nobody changed an Aboriginal into a colored. That's who you got to deal with. You got to deal with the colored. Because that's the reason your black ass is having this conversation. It's the only thing you can vouch off is, wait a minute, who are the coloreds? Because none of these other groups, the Hindus and all that shit, none of these niggas came around until later. And then when it comes to colored people, why would a bunch of blacks in the South, why would they start wearing a bunch of turbans? If they're going to call them coloreds anyway. If they're all coloreds anyway, then why would they wear a bunch of turbans? Because obviously everybody wasn't called colored. It was a certain group of people. It's a certain class of people that are going to be called coloreds. Okay, there's only two in American history that were known as coloreds, and that is this American Negro and this Indian. So how do you make a Russian a Korean? Go. How do you make a Cambodian a Mexican? Or no, I shouldn't say that. How do you make a Cambodian a fucking Switzerland, a Swiss, a dude from Switzerland? How do you do it? How do you turn a gopher into a goddamn chihuahua? How do you do that? You don't, and you can't. But only one time in history on Earth did they get rid of a group and create two groups at the same time. They got rid of the Indian and created the Latino and the Native American. And people will think that I'm talking about them. No. Latinos are from Southern America. So they really don't have nothing to do with up north, period. But what I'm saying is, when they got rid of these Indians and then classified them as mulattoes and colors and started sleeping with their tribes and mixing blood with blood so we can play it off on paper. That was the whole point of doing it. The whole point of marrying into tribes, the white man been doing this shit for years. The whole point of him marrying into tribes is to take your lineage, to take your money, to take your riches, and to do what you want with your land. That's why I always heavily advise people. And like I said, I'm not knocking, pale face, do what you do. Plus, you're winning anyway, nigga. Enjoy your life. But what I'm saying is this. I suggest women of color don't sleep with him at all because it's like, first of all, he's kind of weird. You can just literally go on the internet. The number one man being pinged in his ass from women on earth is that goddamn white man. It is what it is. This is why they don't try to have these type of discussions and they try to make people sound like they pervs or something. No. You need to watch porn. You guys do. You just don't need to jack off to it. Stop getting excited and watch it. Fuck your head up a little bit. Be like, damn, that's kind of discipline. Who said you gotta jack off to watch it? All right, now, am I saying fully fucking watch the whole video? No, nigga. No. What I'm saying is, when you go to a porn site, just scroll. Don't look for nothing. Just scroll. And as you scroll, you're eventually going to see something, and you're going to be like, wow, that's gay. But it's probably going to be the white dude. 9 times out of 10. He's the biggest, what they call it, a gimp on the earth. He's the biggest sex slave on earth. Women got him in dresses and thongs, all types of shit. Embarrassing the fuck out of him. So, I'm saying that for a reason. This is the motherfucking serpent that got everybody fucked up. Everybody been listening to him. Okay, now look at y'all kids. Look how black people can't get out the ghetto. How they keep worrying about trying to impress Mr. Charlie. Keep trying to be on the stage and dance for him and all this bullshit. When y'all have 50,000 patents, y'all motherfuckers was better than him at a time. Y'all was doing better than him at a time. So what happened? And why would he do that? And why y'all waking up to this information right now? Why is it there? Y'all could be black and go to Africa all you want. But in the English language, you're a fucking citizen. You know that you're dead by law because you're claiming it. You're using their language and their law, motherfucker. I'm not saying that they invented the language, but what I'm saying is on the rock, this is what holds power. Like, this is what it is. So if they're telling you black means dead in the eyes of law, why would you call yourself that? Because you didn't. Who told you to call yourself that? And college kids. Now, how the fuck is Martin Luther King and them so for college and they so goddamn smart that they would call you a citizen? They would label you a dead person in law. You telling me Martin Luther King did that? Oh, you go to law school? Shit. You don't know what the fuck school that motherfucker went to. He know about the land deeds. He know about the Homestead Act. He cool with the fucking Rothschilds. He shaking hands with Nixon, but this nigga's dumb. He don't know anything. Shut the fuck up. Y'all are slow. Martin Luther King went to college at 14. So 14-year-old boy. Hell yeah, them fucking slick boule motherfuckers got to his ear. What are you talking about? He was initiated. They try to front and say he wasn't. Man, you lying to your teeth. He's the first Tupac, motherfucker. First one to stage the death. You can't have two different shirts at a real assassination. And why would they both be green, but one's just a little different? Why would you wipe the blood on yourself? Talking about Jesse Jackson. Why is Martin and the other dude in the black and gold, why are they in the same outfit, but Jesse the only one who changed his shirt twice? But you telling me that the chessboard ain't real. The Moors and the fucking Klan ain't best friends under that Muslim shit. That's why the white boy on the Shriners Hospital and he wearing the fucking fez. Come on, man. Y'all burnt. They stealing the Indian land. They disrespecting us. They talking shit. And I'm telling you, they work for the system. That's why y'all lost in the sauce. That's why y'all lost in that shit. Y'all don't need that shit. You don't need that Moor shit. You don't need that Egyptian shit. Hell, you don't even need that Christian shit. Hebrew, all that. You don't need that. You need unity. That's what you really need. It's going to be hard to do with 830-something tribes that were all different. Everybody wasn't friends. And now y'all got airplanes, so y'all be moving to other people's land and shit. bringing your fucking energy around motherfuckers. Like, yo, I understand. But what I'm saying is we can all unite on one thing. And that's that they lied. That's all it comes down to, player. Y'all can talk all that shit about beatings and whippings and slavery and getting your emojis all the fuck you want. At the end of the day, he lied, pimp. But here's the thing. The devil is a liar. So when you think of your history books and your textbooks and you wonder why you can't find the answers in there, but the Ethernet had it the whole time. And it's facts. It's real history. It's just worldly history. It's outside of the program. Somebody gave you that. I always tell people, greatest gift God gave on earth was this motherfucking Ethernet. Not the computer. It's the Ethernet. It gave us a chance to step out of their schools and really run into real information that was there. You know what I'm saying? All these historical books on America, they've been there. For some reason, they love America, yada, 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 but they didn't give us no true American history. Why? Because they gave us the USA history, which is the corporation, the program. Shit's wild, yo. Shit's wild, yo. Epstein shit coming out. Your fucking president was a plagiarist back in the 80s. These motherfuckers still voted this dude in. Talk about the orange guy all you want. Who gives a fuck? Honestly, what did Trump do besides pitch a little more extra money in your pocket? What did he do? You didn't have one war. Not one. And we got way more money. And he was letting his nuts hang. Who want a bitch-ass president? Who want a bitch-ass president? It's just nice and everything. Shit, Xi Jinping ain't nice. Be showing off missiles and shit. Fucking Kim Jong-un, he ain't nice. Showing missiles and shit. Putin, he ain't nice. Showing missiles and shit. Why we gotta be a whole ass society where it's like Mr. fucking do-goody? Why couldn't we have a strong president? Why not? I had no problem with Trump's character. Trump was a man with the fucking power. And it's not like I seen him beat up a bunch of fucking homos. I didn't see him fucking punch a black person. I never seen like nothing like that, bro. He's took too many pictures with Don King and shit. Motherfucker was like, what? Like, that was the most bogus. That's how you know that shit was set up. Because it's like, bro, Trump been cool with niggas for years. For years. Pictures of Michael Jackson, Mike Tyson and shit. When the fuck is the last time you seen Nancy Pelosi kicking it with fucking Mike Tyson or trying to see Michael Jackson? Or who the fuck else? Don King and shit. The only reason I say a suspect about Trump is because he was kicking with Jesse Jackson. But maybe he didn't even know that shit. Who's to say that Trump knew about the fucking... Why would he know that shit? Dad gave him $2 million, bro. Last thing I think he was worried about was being involved in trying to unmask the truth about, you know, them setting black people up. I don't think he was really on that angle, my nigga. I don't think that comes until he sits around some brothers and talks to them. But it's okay for him to be the typical white man raised in white neighborhoods around nothing but white people and thinking white. There's nothing wrong with that, motherfucker. But if you notice when he got around, you know what I'm saying? He the one who played hold on, I'm coming. Hold on. That's brothers. Them's brothers. That's black people music. It's like, what the fuck? I'm like, Trump got a little soul in him, huh? What the fuck you know about this? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, that's black people music. Like, so that threw me for a loop. I don't see no fucking racist Klan person. Because, see, they always talk about, glad to be in America. But that's not racist, bro. That's, like, patriotic. I mean, if y'all don't like the land that you own, why the fuck you here? I don't make no fucking sense. Like, y'all buy houses just to take a shit on the fucking front room lawn. I mean, front room floor and shit. Y'all buy a house just to fucking wipe snot on the fucking hallway walls. I'm like, okay, so why y'all graffiti in the neighborhood? Why you selling drugs to the citizens in the neighborhood? Why are you destroying the village? You don't make any sense. So, as far as being an upright, stand-up guy, I think that's what we're supposed to be doing. But fuck the politics. Worshiping Egypt, nigga, you work for the government. You work for the government. You work for the government. Because that shit ain't never made nothing. I ain't seen it. The biggest Egyptian, that y'all did was that Malachi Z. York shit in Atlanta when it wasn't nothing but a fucking pedophile rape fest. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for your Egyptian bullshit, getting our women into sex magic, claiming that they fucking empress is sucking dick. In the back of the goddamn Chevy, reading fucking cards, talking about the moon's gonna be fucking half crescent this weekend. How you gonna be an educated hoe? That don't make no fucking sense. Like, I'm not dissing all women because you know, like you got Zaza Ali's and you got some cool ones, but it's like for the most part, they got y'all out here on some real space ghost coast to coast shit. Like y'all looking dumb to the motherfucker. And that's why we not going nowhere. Be the same person talking about Egypt selling drugs, wearing some fucking Jamaican dreadlocks. Like Egyptians shaved all their fucking hair off. All of it. Even the fucking beards was wooden. They was fake. Egyptians was known to shave every piece of hair off. All the priests was bald. You know what I'm saying? And here's another thing for you fur lovers and shit like that. Y'all know the only people that was really allowed to wear like animal skin was the priests. Most people weren't, like common people weren't, you weren't allowed to do that. It's like disrespect. Like you're not allowed to just wear animals and shit. Like it's for the priests and kings only and stuff like that. So you're gonna have to give up your fucking fur coat, all that leather jacket. Like fucking comedian with a leather jacket on. And nigga, you gotta be born into my eye. You can't say your whole life you ain't lied, you ain't stole, you ain't know that. How the fuck you gonna say that, nigga? Y'all just got introduced to this shit about 10, 11 years ago. So my eye would never work for you because you weren't born in it, motherfucker. You have to do this shit from birth. Following the devil. That's what y'all doing, and that's why we fucked up. These religions, period, are a work of the devil. They are. Motherfucker be like, shit, what you talking about? They're all work of the devil. The true energy between God and his chosen child has to do with the connection between humanity and the young. You know what I'm saying? How you raise them up. Oh, well, he had his son die. No. First of all, y'all got to listen to what he said. For God so loved the world. The world's full of sin. For God so loved the world that he gave his only son. That if you believe in him, he didn't say you got to believe in the story and all that. That's not what he said. If you believe in him, you have everlasting life. All right, so what does that mean? Y'all only supposed to be reading the red words in the book. That's what it's saying. It's like when it comes to this story, you only supposed to be reading Christ's words. You only supposed to be getting what he's trying to tell you, and he only speaks in parables. So he's not a riddler, but it's like it's allegory. There's always something to be learned within what he's saying. So why would everybody hate on that? Because it makes you think. What did I tell you Christ was? Light? What is that? Information? Well, if I'm a spellcaster and I want a bunch of zombies, why the fuck would I want you listening to that? That don't make no sense. So that's why they curse Christ. They make memes. They make fun of him. They say he's not real. You know, that's why they do that, because the whole point of that science is to awaken you. Ain't nobody going to church on Sunday like that. I did that shit for my dad. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. What we need to realize is, well, we are Christ right now. There's so many Christs on earth right now. It's scary. It really is. This Christ energy is so live right now. Everybody's got it. Everybody's coming through with new shit, new information that's been there that ain't nobody telling. What is that? That's Christ. That's light. That's information. And it'd be facts too. It'd be like, motherfucker, there's lakes under the ocean. There's underwater lakes. We're like, lying. Dead serious. There's underwater pyramids. That one in Japan. I thought that shit been there for years. And y'all expect me to believe that I'm just off a boat and yada, yada, yada. Whatever, man. Hey. Yada, hey, man. If y'all ain't never seen Creepshow 2, and I'm out. If you ain't never seen Creepshow 2, watch the first story. Watch Old Chief Woodenhead. Old Indian walking to the white dude, cruising up to the white dude. In a limousine, cruising to the white dude. Indian emblem on the top of that motherfucker dude. Gangster. Pull up in the limousine. He like, yo, Yata Hey Ray Spruce. And he's like, Yata Hey, you know what I'm saying? But he really don't know what it means. Yata Hey Chief Woodenhead. The chief says Yata Hey. You know, if you look up what Yata Hey means, I think it's either Cherokee or it's another language. I forgot. But you know what that means? It's a great day to die. So that's when the idiot introduces us to the white dude. He's like, Yata Hey Ray Spruce. And here's the crazy thing. That day, the white dude get murdered. Him and his wife. Yo, all I'm saying is this. We know who y'all work for. But y'all done fucked up because you're on the island. And we're waking up. We are woke. A lot of us are woke. I mean, woke. Like really, 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 really up. And what we're saying to you is this. We coming for our people, man. We want them back, man. We want them back, man. We want our folks back, man. You didn't corrupted them too long. You didn't fuck them up for way too long. And we need some get back. We ain't gonna hurt you. Ain't gonna hurt you. We gonna expose you. Once motherfuckers know that Disneyland, Nas Bay Farm, Busch Gardens, Magic Mountain, none of these fuckers could exist. Not even a goddamn circus. I made that figure 8, player. I made that first roller coaster. I got this shit off the ground. I'm the reason you motherfuckers got a toilet that flush. Y'all have still been going to that goddamn outhouse if it wasn't for me. Ghost.